Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They get the rebound. Fires in the triple.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Jacks up a three. The putback.
Now, that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Calathis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
From downtown, and the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now, here is James. Pass to Korkmaz. Three-pointer. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Here's Calathis. Outside, Brown. The three is up. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Over to the wing. The three ball. That shot off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The shot's good on the assist by James.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
From outside, off the mark. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Korkmaz. To the wing on the left. Outside, Brown. No good on the triple. Brown's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the wing, right side. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. On target from range.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Counted from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And there it is for him.
Ooh, an aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
It's Brown on the wing. No good with the triple.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Out to the right wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And they're on the run. Puts up a three. Gets the three to fall.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Check by James. Fires the three. And the three-pointer goes.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Got a hand on it.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Off target from three-point range. Korkmaz on the wing. Here's Kalathis. And here's Brown for three. And he can't get that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Here's Mata Yunus. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And yep, it's good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Nedovic. Three-pointer. The rebound by Diallo. That's tipped. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Nedovic. Yet to see a basket. In transition, here they come. He launches a three. Diallo outside. Right wing. Three-pointer off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the paint. Here's Nedovic. Lets it go from deep. Hits a three-pointer.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's a Kobo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Soft touch off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Diallo on the wing. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Here's Nedovic. For three. Nails it from three. He's got 6.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Teodosic. And the three off target. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. A Kobo, no good. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, BA. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Diallo. No points yet. They need this. Tipped. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Teodosic. He buries it from 3.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
A Kobo, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Finished off the break.
I just love the ball movement.
Diallo outside. Takes a 3. Counted from distance.
kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Teodosic. With some arc. And it's off from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From deep. Cornai passes to Diallo. Here's Akobo. Pass to Cornai. Here's Akobo. Second chance effort. That shot missing. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up by 15. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Taking a look at the visitors, their final game of the regular season, they really know that they'll be taking part in that play-in series.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the visiting team. That does it for halftime.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. James deciding where to go with it. Off target with the three. James has gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Check by James. Here's the break. And here they go. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to James. The three. The shot, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Beyond the arc. Called in by Brown.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, first team.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Two shots.
It's both from the stripe. The visitors with the ball. They led by as many as 18. And he banks in the layup. He's got 7.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Pass to James. Here's Korkmaz. No good with the triple.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
On target from range.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. James with the ball. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. James has got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Kalathis. Pass to Korkmaz. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. There's the triple. No luck on that one. Kalathis has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Pass to Brown. Here's Korkmaz. And rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. For three, James.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Launches it. For three. And no good. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Kalathis. It's not going to go for him.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
To the right side.
Home team foul. Papagiannis. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Pass to Korkmaz. This one for three. He can't get it to go.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And so he hits both. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Pass to James. Takes a three. Sinks it from distance. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And that one is stuffed right through.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
At the line for the away team. Gone.
Here's Akobo. Fires for three. Can't hit that one.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the shot's good.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Diallo left side. From outside the arc. Doesn't go for him. Diallo's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Lets a three fly. Unable to get that one. In transition. Right wing. Out to the right wing. He shoots it. The ball's knocked loose.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Well, Brent, in a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, BA. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow. Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
It's hauled in by Akobo.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to Diallo. Here's Akobo. For three. The shot comes out.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Kept alive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
He got a piece of it, and they'll get another chance. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
A quick shot there. It's off target. 1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. For three, Diallo fires in the triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Nedovic. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It doesn't go for him. Here's Akobo. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Here's Nedovic. From deep three-point land. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
The three. It's Corneli missing. Here's Teodosic. The three is up. Not going to go that time.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
It's scooped up. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drills it from deep. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Diallo with the ball. Pass to Corneli. Out to the wing. Diallo outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. A baseline J. Here's Papanikolaou. Going inside, goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. Here's Korkmaz. Releases. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. James defending. And it's good, 2 points.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Korkmaz. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Papanikolaou. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Brown.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
James misses. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Fall passes to Papanikolaou. Here's Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. He's covered by Brown. Here's Vezenkov. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both free throws good from James.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Vezenkov. He's covered by Brown. Here's Vezenkov. Clock at 6. There's the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside, James takes the 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Launches a 3. Calathes grabs the board. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to James. The shot from the low post is good. James has got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Vezenkov. The 15-footer. And Fall gets it to go.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Here's Calathes. Banked in off the glass. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Vezenkov. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Papanikolaou. And the shot goes in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Calathes. Back to James. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, good on the triple.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And taken away by Brown. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Calathes from outside the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. He's got 5.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Korkmaz. Fabianis kicks to Calathes. Here's Korkmaz. And he banks in the layup. Korkmaz has got 5 now.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
But if it goes, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Up by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
They've got Evans. Peters out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Dorsey in at the 2 spot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
From the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Okobo. Good on the 3-point shot. Okobo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
First team foul.
Eunice with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Pass to Diallo. Corniche can't hit the putback. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Milutinov. Good, nice job down low.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now here's Diallo. Still scoreless. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. Here's Peters. Here's Dorsey. The 3-pointer, no good. Out left to the wing. This one for 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Down low, Fournier, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. He takes it in. The shape. It's tipped. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Okobo. On the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Okobo's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now Evans. Still yet to score. There's the pick. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Okobo looking over the floor. Aniunas passes to Corniche. Here's Okobo. 5 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Nailed from three-point land. Okobo's got 8 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Evans kicks to Fournier. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Evans outside, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Personal foul.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Okobo. They get the rebound. Pass to Diallo. Here's Okobo. Back to Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. And you take a look at this home team. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
When you look at this visiting team, they weren't supposed to be this good. I mean, people have now started to accept that they're a real factor in how this season will ultimately play out.
They grab their own miss on the wing. Evans. And another shot. Here's Milutinov. Fires the 3. Evans' shot is good. 8 points for him.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
With the drive. And that one is good.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Milutinov, covered by Morty-Unis. Here's Peters. No good. That would have tied it. Fast break. Here we go. Lets it go with a 3. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And we've finished one half of basketball. They lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You take a look at the home team. They're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the home team.
Well, once that in.
And that is our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 down low. Here's Vezenkov. No good with the triple. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
Free throw good, James. Here's Calathes. Into the lane. Kicks it out to James. Out to the wing. Papagiannis passes to Calathes. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Fall with the rebound. Second chance shot. Pass to Papanikolaou. Here's Vezenkov. There's the triple. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Korkmaz. Up and in on the layup. Korkmaz has got 7.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Calathes kicks to Papagiannis. Rebounded by Papanikolaou.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. To the left wing. The tray. It's hauled in by Brown.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
James dishes to Brown. Fires for 3. James, no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the 3rd quarter.
Plays it up and banks it in. 5 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
James looking around. There's a screen. The kick out to Brown. Goes up again, and the layup is good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Papanikolaou, good. Papanikolaou's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here's James outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Vezenkov. With the shot. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Korkmaz. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Korkmaz has got 10 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
Papagiannis kicks to Brown. Offensive rebound. Papagiannis passes to James. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Vezenkov. And good that time.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
James outside. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. 12 points for him.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
James has gone 2 of 6 shooting from the arc. 33%. Here's Papanikolaou. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Brown. Pass to Calathes. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the middle. James kicks to Calathes. For 3. No good on that one. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up 10. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Kalathis in at the point guard position. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Okobo. Driving to the basket. Good on the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backdoor.
Here's Corniche to the inside. Monty Eunice lays it up off the glass. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Fournier for 3. Corniche with the rebound. Fournier's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Okobo. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Okobo's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Going inside. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Corniche. Eunice in the post. Over to the left wing. Here's Diallo. They get the rebound. And at last, they get one to fall. Corniche has got his first points of the game. Here's Peters. Here's Milutinov. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. That's tipped, and it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Okobo. Covered by Evans. 5 to shoot. Corniche. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Evans, that's a 2-pointer. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here he goes. Good. 1:27 left in the fourth. Dorsey passes to Evans. 3-pointer. Here's Milutinov. Monty Eunice grabs the miss. Monty Eunice has got his 5th rebound in this one. The steal. And they're pushing it up. Fournier's shot is off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Akobo, the pass to Moniunas, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Pass to Dorsey. It's Fournier on the wing. Here's Dorsey. And Fournier kicks to Dorsey. 6 to shoot. Back to Fournier. Here's the 3. Tries again. Now Dorsey. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Diallo. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
On defense, the visiting team takes the three. It's hauled in by Fall. Stolen. Here we go. Pure from three-point range.
First bucket of the evening. Now both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Lets it fly. The rebound by Vezenkov. Here's Papanikolaou driving to the basket.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. The offensive rebound. Can't cash it in from close range.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Tipped. Just 5 to shoot. A deep 3. The rebound by Vezenkov. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vezenkov. From the arc. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Fall. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
There's a screen. To win the run. From behind the arc. The shot off that time.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
From deep. This is another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Finished off the break.
Well, when you're in transition, the pass should lead the break, and that's exactly what was done in easy 2.
Fast break. Here we go. 1:15 left in the first. He drops it from range. He has 7.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
The floater. Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. With the drive, boom, he jams it straight down.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Out to the right wing. Second chance shot. Fall no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. The rebound by Vezenkov. Up and in on the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Lets it go from deep. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Leading by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
The shot by Evans, no good. Here's Teodosic. And he buries his first look. Here's Peters. And the layup is good off the glass. Peters has gotten his first points of the night.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player. And if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Evans. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Teodosic. And he hits it to tie the game. He's got 5.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Evans. And he slams it in one-handed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Teodosic. 5 points in the game.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Dorsey. Hits the trifecta. Dorsey's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
And that one misses. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Offensive rebound. Here's Peters. Pass to Dorsey. Second shot opportunity. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Evans. Nails it from beyond the arc. Evans has got his second basket of the night.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Teodosic. 5 points in the game from the low block. Sends it home from 3-point land. He's got 5.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Dorsey. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Oh, and he got fouled up-handed. A game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People... The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
The three ball. Knocks down the long J.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
To halt the run. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
When you make a three on him, Fournier wants a little payback, and he gets it.
Oh, got a piece of it. And they're pushing it up. Here's Teodosic. There's the drive to the wing, right side. Buries it from 3. 11 points in the game.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's Evans. 7 points in the game. Great open look there. Evans has got 10.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Teodosic. To the inside. The layup off target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey,
you take a look at the visitors. Not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well,
they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good.
that's it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Peters. And it's off from three-point range. Three-pointer, no good. On the break. Comes up empty down low.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Fournier for 3. It's not going to go for him.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Dorsey. Here's Peters. Uses the glass on the layup. Peters has got his second basket on the night.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And there's a pick. Off target from outside. And here they come. Here's Evans. Can't get it to fall. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That one misses. And the second free throw is good. To the left wing. Here's Peters. Gets the 3 ball to go. Peters has got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
To the left side wing. To the middle. From the left block. It's good. Off the glass. Give him 8.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Shot from the low post is good.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Take it away. Down low. Off with the layup. It's a close game here in LA. With the floater. Fournier with a rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. He's off on the layup. For the tie. The shot by Dorsey, no good. Dorsey's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Fires the 3. Fournier with some nice D. Here's Peters. Banked it in off the glass. Peters has got 9.
Well, there's an all-around aspect to Evan Fournier's game, and a really smart decision with the ball there.
Sinks the tray.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter here. Fires it from 18. And he hits the jump shot. Fournier's got his second basket.
What a polished offensive game. Fournier cashing in from the mid-range.
Off target from three-point range.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Here's the floater. And the layup is good. Pulls it. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
First team foul.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Teodosic. Here's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 5 rebounds in the game. And that misses. That would have put him up.
First personal foul,
So it's the home team now. It's a three-point game. Here's Nedovic. Jacks up a three. Drains the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Drives to the hoop, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Offline from the top of the key.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Vasenkov. Shot clock at 6 to take the lead. They got the rebound. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. There's a screen. The teardrop. On the take. It's hauled in by Fall.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And he can't get that one. And here comes the break. Here's Teodosic. The three is up. Drops in the three.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
And the visitors call time here. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He told his players, we are right there guys, this game is ours. Continue to work hard and we will win this game.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Dorsey's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Nedovic, Fournier covering. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Oh, didn't think that was going in.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Nedovic. Fournier with a rebound. On the break. Here's Dorsey. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
1:05 left in the game. Driving inside. Off target at the rim. Here's Papanikolaou. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Count it! There's 37 seconds left in the final quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Nedovic. Over to the wing. They set the pick. 4 on the clock.
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
And the visitors call time here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Substitution on the court.
"12 seconds left in the fourth.
Well, the seasoned pro, no letting the defense impede his progress in a clutch moment. Nice.
From deep three-point range. No good from three-point range. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. There's the block.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Here's Dorsey to take the lead. They grab their own miss.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Knocks down the triple.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
And we played just over a minute here in overtime. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Evans. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
The home team calls timeout. A 3 from the inbound. Rebounded by Evans.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And he makes it.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Teodosic. Shot to stop the run, and it goes straight through with a swish.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Pass to Evans. Outside Fournier. He shoots. Cans it from the wing.
If you give Evan Fournier the kind of space necessary, he will drain it on you. That's pretty.
The 3 connects from downtown.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. They get it back. He can't get it to go. It's tipped. To the right side. No good on the triple. And here's the fast break. Here's Wright. No good with a layup.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Grant, they're determined for a quick score.
And they can't afford to waste any time.
Teodosic. From outside, off the mark. Here's Dorsey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They escape with the W, even though they...
Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Brown. Korkmaz is out there with James. And it's Papagiannis in at the pivots, manning the middle. From deep three-point territory, Coavis grabs the board. On the wing, James. Here's Korkmaz. Back to James. There's the pick. That one good for two.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And there's the drive. Papagiannis can't hit. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Coavis kicks to Brown. Pass to Papagiannis.
Home team foul.
Left side, Brown.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's the steal. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Shot from the inbound. He lays it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
From deep. Korkmaz, no good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. They get it again. Takes a three. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's James. Here's Coavis. It's blocked. The three. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
Second team foul.
James, the pass to Coavis. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. That shot wide open.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's an 8-point differential. James right side. The kick out to Brown. On the wing, James. The shot's good. Brown making the play. James has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The putback. Rebounded by Papagiannis. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Cannon looking over the floor. Driving inside. From downtown. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Brown wide open. He fires. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. .20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. 16 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Kalathis. Still without a basket. Korkmaz no good. One-on-one fast break. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
We've got Diallo, and it's Corniche at power forward.
Home team foul. Nedovic. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the visitors now. 6-point game. He had a nice open look right there. Arcobo's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Teodosic. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Now here's Diallo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. Drives to the hoop. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Arcobo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Teodosic. Kalinic. He's guarded by Diallo. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's a Kobo.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And they're on the break. And he gets the bucket. Ollenboy's got his second bucket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Teodosic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Teodosic has got 6 points.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
2 shots.
That one is no good. And he stays with it. Driving in. They get it back. Pass to Okobo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To halt the run. Hits the 3-point bomb. 9 points in the game so far.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. Back to Teodosic. Fires the three. Yunus grabs the miss. It's a close game here in L.A. And a miss there on the triple. And here's the fast break. And the jumper off target to finish the break. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The rebound by Akobo. .104 left in the first half of the game. Diallo has the open look, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They set the pick.
Away team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Kalinic. Pass to Nedovic. 6 on the shot clock. Yunus grabs the miss. Yunus has got his 5th rebound in this one. Akobo, the pass to Diallo. Offensive rebound. It's tipped, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Number 32. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Good on both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Kalinic. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in. 5 points in the game.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
And it's blocked. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful... Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this.
And that's all for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Cannon. Scoreless thus far. Over Calathis. Cannon can't hit. You got James on out there with Korkmaz, and it's Calathis in at the point guard. Can't connect from short range.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Makes it off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
There's Brown with the three. Here's Papagiannis, and he goes in for the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Tipped away. Brown outside. Pass to Korkmaz. Takes it inside, and he slams it one-handed.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Cannon. Coathis grabs the board. Brown outside. Here's Korkmaz. Brown outside. Pocket 6. For the lead. Another shot. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Cannon. James outside. Here's Coathis. Back to James. Inside. And he dunks it down. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
The 3. Buries it from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
To the wing on the left. Korkmaz passes to James. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Pass to Cannon. They set the pick. Off target from outside. Now James. He has 5. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. James has got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Plays it up and banks it in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Coathis. Nothing on the board.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
There's Cannon with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Coathis. Pass to Papagiannis. Here's Coathis. And here is Brown. 5 on the clock. Coathis passes to Papagiannis. That shot off. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's James outside. A shot off that time. The shot comes out, and we've reached the end of the third. Up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Diallo out there at Corniche, and it's Akobo in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Teodosic. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Corniche. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. That one wide left. Here's a Kobo. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
There's the pick. Kalinic. He's guarded by Diallo. Kalinic. His three-pointers off the mark. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Nedovic, and the layup is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Here's a Kobo to the paint. Aniunas passes to a Kobo. Jacks up a three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Back to Teodosic. Here's Ballin Boy, covered by Morty Eunice.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have
It is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Dos Santos. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down. Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Diallo, no good. One-on-one fast break. Here's Nedovic. And he drives in. It's hauled in by Diallo. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To Okobo. Offensive rebound. And here's Diallo. Second chance effort. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they get it back. Pass to Nedovic. Dos Santos. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's a Kobo. Back to Diallo. It's tipped. Moniutis in the post. Got it.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Now off the inbound. Count it!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Here's James. He takes it in. Yes!
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
High arcing shot for the win. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with every...
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. James can't get it to go. Pass to Vizenkov. From downtown. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You take a look at the home team. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
When I look at this visiting team, they've had a fairly inconsistent season so far, always hovering around the same spot in the rankings.
It's hauled in by Fall. All by himself. Finished off the break.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
Here's Kalathis. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. First quarter of play, a minute in. Inside. Can't cash it in from close range.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And that one's good. And there's the screen. They get it again. Fall. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Here's Kalathis. Pass to Korkmaz. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Checked by James. Yep, that one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Fires from deep. He drops it from range. 5 points in the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Kalathis. Pass to Brown. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Vizenkov. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Second team foul.
1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kalathis. James outside. Pass to Korkmaz. To the wing on the left. Korkmaz on the wing. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Here's Kalathis.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm. Simply out of control. Already 3 fouls for him now. I think he may need to take a seat here soon.
Here's Kalathis. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The 3, James nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 5 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Vezinkov. The putback. The shot, no good. James outside. Offensive board. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up 7, and we'll be back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Cornelie. Fournier covering. Diallo outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Akobo. Here's the 3. Diallo gets the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Fournier with the ball. Diallo picks him up, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Diallo. Pass to Dorsey. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Akobo. On the break. Here's Cornelie. Offline with a 3. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's Fournier. To the paint. And he comes up with a bucket.
Looks like you're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Diallo. Off target at the rim. Left side Fournier. And he gets it to go. Fournier's got his first 2 points of the night.
And I like the size that Fournier has as a shooting guard. Actually, great size. I mean, he's more than ready to take advantage of that when the opportunity presents itself. Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
There's a screen. Here he goes. Dorsey. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Akobo. Hits the 3-pointer.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Evans. Here's Fournier. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Diallo outside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Fournier for 3. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. Fournier's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Cornelie. No good from outside. got 1:48 left to play in the first half of basketball.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For three, Diallo goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Here's Peters. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Three-pointer. Diallo, that one's good. Diallo's got 11 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Outside Fournier. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Fournier's got 5 now.
Fournier saying, you sink one on us, I'm coming right back at you.
44 seconds left to play in the second quarter. There's a screen. Here's a Kobo. Counted from distance. He's got 6.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pass to Corley.
And what's surprising, during the second quarter, he hasn't really looked like himself.
That one's good for 2. Fournier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great run out and the pass right on target. Outstanding transition offense.
Here's a Kobo. Count that one.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Ball stolen. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Check by James. To the inside. Pass to Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Vezenkov's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Out to James. It's Brown on the wing. Deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Brown's gone 1 for 4 from the field. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Shooting for the away team.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Korkmaz. Still no points. 5 to shoot. Calathes. He nails it, and we're tied.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to fall. Here's Vezinkov. Launches it. The shot that time not on target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
James, left side. And he misses the go-ahead basket. James has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Papanikolaou. The shot, no good. Nice D from Brown.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Calathes to the middle. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The home team calls timeout. Wright's checked in for fall. So it's the home team now. It's a 3-point game. An easy 2 on the layup.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Can't hit from in close.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Misses in close. Calathes has gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's the break. Here's Wright. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Brown, no good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
They get it back. 1:04 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. The shot by Vezinkov, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Snatched up. Korkmaz on the wing. Back to Brown. Looking to end the run. And Brown with the stuff.
Big time 2-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Check by James. The shot. Money from the wing. 5 points in the game. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Calathes. And the layup is good off the glass. And here's Wright. Defended by Brown. And the shot goes.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
5 ticks left in the third quarter. Nails the 16-footer.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Leading by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's Dorsey. And he drives in. Misses from short range.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Knocked away. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
On Friday, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The people will be reviewed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Allie, thank you. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And Diallo drops them both. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Fournier. Uses the glass on the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Down low. Out to the right wing. Here's Matajunas. And the 3 off target. In transition. Here's Evans. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Going inside. Counted.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now here's Wright. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. The shot by Dorsey, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Peters. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Diallo on the wing. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Here's Dorsey. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Fournier. And it's good for 2.
I like to see Fournier step up in these situations. He's a player that's very confident and has no fear when the game is close.
To the inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Into the lane. And he throws it down with one hand.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pounded by Wright. Here's a Kobo. Oh, and they take the lead.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Right. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Diallo outside. Off with the layup. Pass to Fournier. Here's Peters. Fires the 3. The rebound by Corneli.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Off the mark there with a 3. Here we go. Now here's Fournier. Out to the right wing. Here's Dorsey. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Peters. The putback. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Pass to Akobo. Yes!
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And stolen by Diallo.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Home team foul. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the away team.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
A 3 off the inbound. The shot by Dorsey, no good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have 2 choices. You can